actually have just seen one show. It's done, obviously.
Yeah.
You're finished shooting it. And you and Paris Hilton did it. And you've known her for a while?
I've known her since I was 2.
Okay, and she's the daughter of the Hilton Hotel.
Her grandfather, do I have lipstick on my teeth?
No.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Do I?
No, we're all good. Okay.
By the way, I almost wore that. All right.
I'm sidetracked. I don't know what I'm saying.
Her grandfather.
Her grandfather owns the Hilton hotels.
And so, and your dad is Nicole Richie?
Yes.
All right. And who we love. And so, all right, so you in Paris, now you've never had a job, because the whole idea is you're at a farm and you're doing all these jobs.
Right.
Now, have you never held a job?
I've never had a 9-to-5 job, but when I was in school, I was competitively figure skating. So I was up at 5 in the morning skating before school and after school. So I mean, I was dedicated. I had a goal. I didn't just like watch Heathcliff all day.
Right. Like Paris did. Is that what you were saying?
No.
And so when you wanted to be a figure skater, and what changed your mind?
I mean, I was skating, I was playing instruments, I was acting, singing, and dancing. I was doing all of it, and it just got time. I mean, I was 18, and I was going to college, so I just had to like focus on really like what I wanted to do. And at that time, I was focused on getting an education, so I went to Arizona.
Okay.
Yeah.
And now, so you did this show where we're watching you do all kinds of different things, and how do you feel about it when you see it? Are you happy with what they did? Did they egg you on to do bad things? And
No. I'm actually really happy with it. I really am.
what about the onion rings that you didn't pay attention to? You're just supposed to do one at a time.
You know, they make it seem like I got bored after 2 minutes. We were there for 9 hours. So I was doing onion rings for like 45 minutes.
Okay.
And then if you look, like I was focusing on something else, and I just kind of like, I don't know.
Yeah.
I was like watching something else.
Yeah, because you'd be fired. You can't, I've worked in those places, you can't, if they're telling you one onion ring at a time.
I was making them thicker.
Yes, by putting the entire onion in there. Yeah. All right. So now you live in a house all of a sudden with one bathroom and 9 people in the house, is that right?
Yes.
And you're sharing one bathroom?
Yes.
What's that like?
You know, it's actually not that bad unless the grandfather is like taking a bath when I have to pee.
Right.
Because then, you know, he's in there for a while.
Yeah.
And I'm not gonna like not bang on the door and tell an 80-year-old man to get out of the bathtub because I have to use the bathroom.
Yeah.
So I was like dancing around and just trying to like do everything so I wouldn't have to pee
Right.
in my pants.
Right. Yeah, dancing always keeps it in.
And, it does. It does. It really does.
Yeah, all right. So now, because you're probably used to, you know, having, you know, grown up in a huge house with, you know, I mean, what was that like to all of a sudden, what did you get out of that experience?
I really learned a lot just about like families. I mean, my parents are divorced and I never had that eat 3 meals a day together. And I mean, they're so close. And by being forced to be in that small environment, they're so honest with each other and they love each other so much. It was amazing.
That's great. I mean,
Yeah.
because I lived in a small town for a little while in high school, and I think it's an amazing way to live. I think that you really do see what the priorities are and these people that work really hard, and I learned a lot from it, so I'm glad I had that opportunity. Do you think this changed you? Are you looking at things differently? Because we don't know how you grew up. Like, I can't imagine growing up with that kind of wealth, you know, and now you're all of a sudden experiencing something different. So do you all of a sudden feel different?
I look at things a lot differently. I really do.
Good.
Yeah.
That's great. And so you want to be a singer?
Yes.
Good. And you're pursuing that?
Yes.
On your own?
Yes.
Well, fantastic. Well, good luck to you.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here,
Thanks
Nicole.
so much.
We're back with my friend Paris Hilton, and we're comparing all the things we have in common. And all right, so here's talk about The Simple Life. Have you all seen The Simple Life? Most of you have? It's a very interesting concept. It's you and Nicole Richie going to, well, you describe it.
Well, it's basically us doing jobs that we would never do in our life and messing up on them getting fired.
Because you haven't really, you had not had a job.
No.
You've never held a job.
No.
Okay, so then suddenly you go to these small towns and you're doing things like what?
making sausages, being housekeepers at hotels.
When you say making sausages in the factory, in a thing, like
Yes.
not at home.
Like making them in the butcher
Okay.
shop.
And then you went to a nudist colony?
And we were housekeepers for the hotel.
Housekeepers for the nudist colony.
Yeah.
And did you have clothes on? That's a stupid question, but
Yeah, we did.
You did?
They didn't want us to. We were like, no, I'm not doing that. It's
okay.
weird.
And you were a housekeeper.
Yeah.
And you did what? You like vacuumed and stuff?
We did everything, like clean the toilets, made the beds, did
Now,
everything.
do you do that at home? Do you clean your own house?
No.
No.
But it really made me appreciate, like, when I go to a hotel and I used to, like, just mess up the whole room with my friends. Mm-hmm. And now I feel bad because I realized, you know, we cleaned one room that was so gross, and I was like, I feel bad for the people. So now I try to keep everything clean. Mm-hmm. And, you know, it's a lot of work for people.
Yes, it
to
is.
respect that.
I just want to remind you, your last name is Hilton, which is a hotel. And you have to know that people clean hotel rooms. You knew that beforehand.
I know, but I didn't know it was that hard.
Okay, yeah, it's hard.
I didn't really think about it until I actually had to do it.
It's also very relaxing, too. I find there's nothing better than cleaning house or watering or doing things with your hands. It's a good thing. Do you find that now or no? You don't? You
No.
don't, but you appreciate it.
But I appreciate it,
You appreciate it. At least you look at people and say, oh, you know, these jobs are hard. Mm-hmm. All right. And look at the response you get. You look what you did to those guys, and they just love you. This next week, you're working in a plastic surgeon's office?
Yes, I am.
Why would anyone go to that office if you're there?
I mean, that's a very good question. I asked them that.
Yeah.
But they, you know what? It was just, I didn't think that I would be grossed out because I'm really never grossed out. And they had me as a person to keep this woman calm that was getting liposuction, which I
What do
actually
you mean calm? Is she awake during
yeah,
liposuction?
she was awake. I actually thought that she would be asleep, but she was awake, and they asked me to keep her calm. And so I'm standing there, and the thing goes in, and I start banging my head against the wall. I'm like, oh my God, it's gross. It looks like orange juice. It looks like orange juice. And she's like, what? And I was like, and the doctor's like, shh, shh, shh. And I was like, it's gross. It's disgusting. It looks like orange juice. I mean, I couldn't lie to her. It was disgusting.
Well, of course it's disgusting. It's, oh man, I didn't know people were awake for that thing.
I didn't know that either.
That's incredible. And why you would be in the room calming someone down.
I know. Well, I couldn't do the surgery. I asked, but they said no.
Really?
Yeah.
They did? Wow, that's an ethical place. All right. All right, so tonight the third season starts of The Simple Life, and you're doing all kinds of, what's happening here? You're not working.
Sleeping.
No, it doesn't look like
And
you're
we were copying our body parts and
That's what I
passing them
thought.
out.
All right, and this is you,
Directing traffic for planes.
oh, that's dangerous.
At the airport.
Who would allow that?
I
Who would think that would be a good idea?
don't know. It was in Jersey.
Oh, okay. What does that mean?
I don't know. It was a New Jersey airport. They let us
It was
do
in Jersey. Well, it looks hilarious.
I love Jersey.
Yeah, yeah, say that. But no, it looks like they didn't really put you in charge of too many things, like that could screw anything up.
No, we have people supervising us.
Yeah. Well, it starts tonight, so I look forward to seeing it again.